So we're starting summer school.
Just want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lilo.
I'm Bitch Shay.
And it's your boy Los.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. The woo was very timely. I love that.
Okay.
I love that.
You know,
usually people don't join us for the woo.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
You know.
Well, Los, do you want to tell the audience anything about yourself? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. What do you want the people to know?
Well, you know, I want to thank y'all for inviting me first off. You know what I'm saying? Is this the camera?
Yes.
I'm looking dead at the camera.
Is this camera on me?
Right. I'm like dead center on this camera. But, you know, I want to thank the ladies for bringing me on. You know, for the people who don't know, I host a podcast called For the Love, and that's for the LUV. By the way, I am a local brat as well. I'm from Norfolk. And, you know, pretty much the gist is just showcasing the talent. And we're not just talking about music. We're speaking of art. You know, you see the art in the background. So people like them, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to Pac and his Super Clothing. You know, it's a family of mine. That's who linked me to this podcast, and this good sister to my left.
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just people like them and showcasing the talent. We on all DSPs. We have a YouTube channel, so check it out. And I'm gonna just keep it like that because, you know, it's about staying focused. You know what I mean?
That's the title for sure. How successful we are varies on the day.
Yeah.
But we here.
You know,
So I'm just, you know, I'm in the back seat today, man. I'm normally in the driver's seat, but I'm with the ladies, so I'm just seeing what they're doing. Somebody told me to bring a lyric, you know.
Yeah, that is weird. We haven't gone on anybody else's podcast, so I don't know what it would be like to not be
It's coming.
hosting.
It's coming.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's coming. But
That'll be fun.
it's my turn right now, so what we doing, ladies?
Jay's starting.
Yeah, so I got honorable mention. So this week's honorable mention is gonna be my friend Amber Shay.
Woo!
That's her. Well, her name on Instagram is the Amber Shay.
Shout out to Amber Shay.
Yep. So she just started her first year teaching at a university. I'm not gonna say which one, but
I love that.
Oh, we can't expose the university? Is that a...
I mean, I don't know if she want me to say it.
I mean, I feel like that. I mean, you don't have to.
I just put her Instagram
I'm sorry,
out
Amber,
there.
but I mean, I feel like people should know.
I don't know.
Is it a HBCU?
Right.
No.
Okay.
No.
So she's really putting the team on her back with that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
she's, you know.
We still support, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
proper education.
But yeah, shout out to her for doing big things.
I love that for her.
That's what's up.
Congrats, Amber Shay.
Miss Shay. Professor Shay.
Professor Shay.
Professor
Shade number 2.
Shay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Second
Like,
shot,
nah,
Shay.
I think she's older than me. She is older than me, but
Okay.
Well, that was beautiful. And thanks for that. I have Hotep of the Week, which is where we call somebody out who is not on their shit. Do you have any guesses? Does anybody have any guesses?
it could be so many.
It could be so many fucking
Yeah, that's a lot. That's because it's just like people we know, or it's like
anybody.
so. Why Hotep if they're not on? Because it's like the hypocritical thing, like to be a Hotep. Like,
because it doesn't have a good connotation. Sometimes the Hotep of the Week is white,
Yeah.
like this week. Any guesses?
Oh, they
so
white?
that's the
They
guess.
white.
That's the hint.
Fucking.
Give us a hint. Give us
That
a guess.
was the hint.
Give us
White.
another one. That's still like that's a lot.
Jennifer. It could be either Jennifer Aniston or.
I don't even. It's not Jennifer Aniston. She needs to come up off an apology. Turn the comments
That's a
back
good
on,
guess.
Jennifer.
That's a good guess. 'Cause
Turn
she
the
came
comments back
she came
on.
at Jamie Foxx. That would be a good one though. But
She also showed black people that there's not two N's in Aniston. Because when you type it in correctly on, what is it now, X, it has less tweets about Jamie Foxx than like Jennifer
X.
Aniston.
That shit will forever be Twitter. Like,
I'm fucking weak.
but if it's not Jennifer, that would have been my guess though. I'm gonna copycat on her. Like, I don't
It is
know.
not Jennifer Aniston. It is, in fact, Leanne and Sean Tui, whoever the fuck. They was played by Sandra Bullock and that man in The Blind Side.
Oh, okay. See, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because Michael, the subject of the film, claims that the family never actually adopted him. And despite that being the storyline, they actually placed him in a conservatorship and made tons of money off of him.
So, sounds like white people.
Yes. And so recently, I think in an effort to sort of save their image, they had someone release this sort of paragraph from the book that he wrote back in the day about his experience. And it said, it kind of felt like a formality, as I'd been part of the family for more than a year at that point. Since I was already over the age of 18 and considered an adult by the state of Tennessee, Sean and Leanne would be named as my legal conservators. They explained to me that it means pretty much the same thing as adoptive parents, but that the laws were just written in a way that took my age into account. Honestly, I didn't care what it was called. I was just happy that no one would argue that we weren't legally what we already knew was real. We were a family.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
that's crazy.
And
Right.
the most fucked up part is, Leanne, you're not proving your case.
No.
That still to me seems like you duped, fooled, led astray, deceived, flat out lied to, played for a sucker. This person who thought he was your son.
And they need to take this is like a lawsuit, right? Like, 'cause
Yes.
why they don't just wait to court to say this bullshit? Like,
I it's so unfortunate. And it's like, also, I remember him having a brother in that movie.
yeah.
Fuck him, or what ended up happening with him. And also, like, you fooled the poor boy.
It was fuck him too.
Yeah, I read something too where he said it was actually the fact that because in the movie they made it seem like he wasn't he wasn't gifted, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that he was gifted allowed him to meet the family. So I was like, yeah, this is wild. Like,
I didn't hear that he was gifted. I heard that he was already being scouted.
right. But,
Like he would have went pro regardless.
but that's what led him to the family. So it just sounded nasty. And then they also trying to take Sandra Bullock's Oscar and all that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a little extreme. Don't do my girl Sandy.
damn, like that what they gotta do. Right. All she did was act the movie, like.
And she did a damn good job.
Yeah, she
Played the
killed it.
when she told that nigga I got a 22.
She did a damn good job.
That's
but I
crazy.
love her in anything she play in, really.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Like, and she got black babies. You know what I'm saying? So
Does she?
yeah, she adopted black kids. She's one of the ones. I don't know
We
if that's a
need
good
to
thing.
look into the
I was about to say,
adoption. Wait a
this
minute.
might change my.
Hold up.
Oh,
We
man.
need more context.
Is Sandra Bullock the whole type of the week? Like,
She's not currently.
oh, man, she laughing.
I love her currently.
Holy.
But
This is
sometimes we gotta double back once we have more information.
Sandra Bullock's my hotep.
next week. So as it turns out, no. And what's the funniest? Not funny. What's the craziest part about this is that there are adult adoptions.
Yeah.
They exist,
Yep.
and they're legal in the state of Tennessee.
Wow.
You can adopt an adult. A lot of people do it all the time. Like if they have, you know what I'm saying, technically step parents who raise them or other folks who raise them, they'll take that person's last name even though they're an adult, and they will be adopted by that person legally.
Shout out to Justin Timberlake.
For legal, purposes.
Justin Timberlake adopted somebody?
No, he's from Tennessee. I don't know.
I don't know. He didn't go to Lance's wedding.
Nah.
He the only one that didn't go.
Y'all listen to NSYNC?
Did I?
Oh, you.
I like that. I just like
Not like that. What does that mean?
Like the popular mainstream songs, but I couldn't tell you a name on their album.
No. Oh.
No Strings Attached was a really popular album.
I mean, I couldn't tell you like a song up there.
No
other
Strings
than-
Attached is one of the songs.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I wasn't.
Is Digital Get Down
I
on
didn't
No
really
Strings
listen
Attached?
to them like that.
I don't know. Bye, bye, bye. You remember that?
Left Eye was on that
Yeah.
album.
I remember that song.
Word.
That's
I ain't
probably-
listen to NSYNC. I ain't think of it.
Justin Timberlake was in NSYNC.
Mm-hmm. Nick Carter was in the Backstreet Boys.
Okay, yeah.
That was a question. You know that?
I mean, I
To
Oh,
be
you-
fair, I was watching
I
Claim to
wasn't
Fame.
really like a pop type.
Me either, but everybody knew Justin Timberlake was.
I mean,
I was a pop girl.
it could have been Backstreet Boys. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair, I was watching Claim to Fame, and there was someone up there who
They
did
all
not know
white.
that, and it cost him the competition.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I probably would have got it eventually.
We just
If
out here
my life
naming hella
depended on it.
hoteps.
There's only like 2 popular bands. It was Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Like 98 Degrees wasn't that popular.
98 Degrees was the shit. Like,
I don't know a
that the one
single
with-
98 Degree song.
Was that?
I
the
just
one
know
with
Nick Lachey.
Oh, see, I was about to get that shit wrong.
Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
Aaron Carter was a solo act.
Okay.
May he rest in peace. He was a
Facts.
solo
His
act.
brother was in.
Was in the Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Right.
Nick Carter, right?
Then the
Aaron
Backstreet Boys
Carter
took
is
a break
crazy.
because one of them had to go to rehab.
He actually just passed away, didn't he?
Right. rest
Aaron
in
Carter
peace.
or the one who had to go to rehab?
No, Aaron Carter, right?
Aaron Carter. Yeah, I said rest in peace.
Oh,
Hey man.
And you know, the sad part about that was Aaron Carter was a fraternal twin. He had a sister named Angel Carter. So
Okay. See, I think because who was the hotep again? The white family from.
yeah,
See, and I think you already talked about the Alabama people
yes,
because they like the hoteps of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. A lot of hotel. Well, no, they weren't. The niggas was the honorable mention last week.
Facts.
So
Facts.
was last week's? Who was the hotep last week?
I think it was the Tory Lane supporters.
Some of them could be white.
Was Ray J? Y'all never named Ray J a hotep, right? Because that would be blasphemous.
I don't think we have.
Okay, I'm
But it's never.
just checking the temperature. Why?
I personally don't want any problems with Ray J. I did say a couple things about Brandy that I had to make clear, but I don't
Hold on,
want
hold on, hold
or
on,
have
hold
a
on.
problem with Ray J.
What's wrong with Brandy? I'm a Brandy connoisseur. Like this.
So then why would you ask me what's wrong with Brandy if you're a Brandy connoisseur?
No, I just want to make sure you have no issues with
Let's
Brandy.
stick with the facts. She killed somebody.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Did she or did she not kill somebody?
She ran somebody with a vehicle. Okay.
A mother of 3, she killed her. True or false?
True.
She blinded somebody. True or false?
Blinded somebody?
She blinded somebody. You remember Immature?
Yeah, immature.
Romeo with the eye patch, she blinded him.
That's
I love
crazy.
She
Brandy,
detached his retina. I thought you was a Brandy connoisseur. She called Kelly Rowland dark.
Is she not dark?
Is Brandy not dark?
Yes, she's dark.
The fuck is you throwing around dark at people for?
I don't understand how that's an insult. You dark.
That's not a casual conversation at the BET Awards. She was being rude. Did she or did she not send Princess Love, her brother's
You
ex-wife,
up right now.
threatening text messages while she was pregnant?
Hold on, what?
Yeah. And did she or did she not wish Eve happy birthday on Instagram and say, yeah, I texted both your numbers, but your number must have changed? Why the fuck would you do that on somebody's birthday?
I mean,
Did she or did she not fake a marriage?
did that shit change?
Did she or did she not fake a marriage?
Man, it's crazy. Is Brandy not a top 10 R&B singer? Can we talk about that?
We're not disputing Brandy's talent.
Oh, okay. See, you got it. You won. That's all I care about. As long as people don't disrespect the talent that Brandy Norwood is and the talent that Ray J is, then I'm okay.
I'm scared of Ray J.
'Cause
I would
everything
never
we do-
disrespect Ray J.
Everything we do is for the love of Ray J. You know what I mean? Like,
I love Ray
I
J.
can't believe y'all Ray J stands. Wow.
you don't like
I
Ray J?
don't
I don't
want no
dislike him.
problems with Ray
I
J.
You just don't get it?
No, but I do get Brandy. I love Brandy, but
Okay, we know.
Ray J is kind of like,
Full Moon is my shit.
he got some songs I like.
So, real quick,
And I
name
do
me. You listen to R&B like that?
I mean, yeah,
So, name me your top 5. If you can give me your top 5
artists.
R&B.
That's a setup.
Wait, yeah, wait.
Back up.
Because we getting on track.
Not the infamous wait.
Is this the camera? Like, I'm confused.
Is this camera
Like a
on?
little insight, because I'd be like,
Wait.
anytime
but
I want to backtrack, I'd be like, wait.
But this is your 5, though. It don't have to be it's your
I
5.
mean, that's hard.
We're already under attack. I'm telling you, the
Sorry.
Brandy fans was very upset.
I mean, because what you just did was like kind of slander. Like you just brung
But
up
it happened the same way it happened in the previous,
Oh,
which
man.
was I said, I just don't care for Brandy. I don't have a good reason. I just don't care for Brandy. And the person was like, there's no, why would you hate Brandy? There's no reason to hate Brandy. Now I'm in a position where I have to say, I've already admitted I don't like her for no reason, but there's many a reason. I didn't even bring up Countess Vaughn.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
There's many a reason.
She got the Parkers. She'll be fine. She got a whole spinoff off of Brandy.
She was bullied.
Let's speak. Like, she got a whole spinoff. We wouldn't even know who she was.
The Parkers I enjoyed more than Moesha.
I would partially agree to that.
I love both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I found Moesha insufferable. Like, watching it as an adult, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, as an adult.
Yeah, looking back, it's kind of, but I mean, it ain't just Brandy in that, like, or Moesha. It was Frank. He won't shit. Like, he was.
But I feel like Brandy, like, act like that.
I get-
Remember when they had the show and she was trying to go to the awards with Flo Rida? She was getting on my fucking nerves. She
First
was
of
like,
all,
I want to
going
be
to-
a rapper, brand new. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Then she took that shit to ABC. She did that show with Eve and them.
Oh, the sister. No,
She was trying to be like the
Queens or something
yes,
like that.
and she was trying to be the Kendrick Lamar of the show. People did not want to hear that shit. People
She
was
is the
sick
star
of
of the
that shit.
show, though.
She was not. Eve was the star of the show.
Oh,
we was
my
watching that
God.
show because Eve was on
Nobody
it,
want no
and then
fucking
Eve got pregnant. She left the
I
show.
like the Eve TV show.
But guess what happened when Eve got pregnant and left Queens?
Yo, the
It got the axe. It's cancer.
The last time we cared about Eve was when she was complaining about apple juice. And-
I care about Eve every day.
Wait.
you know what I'm saying?
She was
Like,
on a
you don't
talk
like
show.
no, I love Eve,
Oh.
but I'm talking about Eve, the actress. Like, we didn't give a fuck about Eve until
Name the newest Brandy song.
Name the new.
Off the top of your head, I'll look it up right now.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
Name a
camera.
Brandy song in the last 5 years.
In the last 5 years.
Yep.
Lord Jesus.
Okay, Love Again with Daniel Caesar.
Talk
With
your
the
shit.
cancel nigga?
The cancel nigga. Oh my God. Cause he did defend white pussy, man. Oh, people
Yeah.
And he said, I don't care if you
There's certain
cancel
songs
me.
I still listen to though, like
Please stop saying
Damn,
that.
see-
You've repeated that too many times.
See, I'm
I'm gonna be real.
I'm
like,
disappointed in Daniel Caesar because he's actually a talented brother. His last album was fire, and you still ain't.
We
give me
didn't
your top
listen to
five.
that.
I can't do that right now.
Why you can't?
The most recent Brandy
It's
song
intricate. I listen to too
is
many
What
people.
About Us,
That's-
a 2016
I give you my
remix.
top 5, but
It's the fact that you listen to intricate people means you can give me a top 5.
You know what?
What
I
you
can
gonna
name
say?
the
Brit
most.
Fires. You're gonna give me.
Brent would not be on my top 5.
Okay, you like.
Remember-
R&B. I mean, I do love Brent though. I do love his music.
Okay, so you liked old Brandy. I'm gonna end it with this. You was a fan of old Brandy, correct?
Absolutely.
So you're familiar with the song Departed,
Yes.
the song where she sings as an angel to ghosts on the highway.
Listen.
Yes or no?
Yes. I'm a.
Did this song and music video come out after she literally killed somebody on the highway?
That's crazy. She back to the highway thing. She's been convicted of vehicle manslaughter.
Did she or did she not film herself as an angel on the highway to a song Departed after she killed somebody mama?
I think she was dedicating that to the person she killed. To be
She
honest.
absolutely did not.
Okay. I mean, it's subjective, but I have a rebuttal question.
She was singing to Tia's ex-husband.
The greatest singer of all time, in your opinion, starting with you, is,
The greatest singer of all time.
and this is your opinion. It should be only 2 women I should hear, but
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
and this person invited who?
Brandy.
What?
Brandy was her god.
That's another thing. Brandy act like she owned Whitney Houston. I'm so glad you said that. You don't fucking own Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston also loved Monica. Monica was her goddaughter. You wasn't. Whitney Houston has an actual goddaughter from her family named Brandy. Oh. People act like they own Whitney Houston. Did Whitney Houston not take the wig off her head and give it to Left Eye?
Was Monica Cinderella?
Who cares?
Everybody cares.
Monica punched Brandy in the face.
Black
and
girls-
everybody loves Monica.
I mean, Monica's from Atlanta. She's a thug. Like, she's supposed to
Monica
punch
is
Brandy
a
and
known
shit.
and loved. I haven't seen Monica have a problem with nobody else. And she punched Brandy dead in her shit.
Because you can't put, first of all, you can't put 2 alpha
Brandy
women.
causing problem. Brandy
one cheer.
talked shit about Aaliyah.
Everybody talk shit about Aaliyah.
Not like Brandy. And this is what I'm
Not
saying.
like Brandy.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't think you like Brandy.
What do you mean think? What do you
Yeah, I think she actually said that. Like,
Her daughter, Soraya, you my bitch. I'm so sorry.
Wow. So I'm not leaving the top 5 conversation. Like I'm gonna pause you and I'm gonna ask you for your top 5. I know Brandy's
Dylon, and
okay. See now
she
the
not-
whole
she
Brandy,
don't take shit seriously.
the whole Brandy. No, I love that response because first of all, we have to have a Puff conversation because Puff gave us Big and Dylon. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that, so I love that. But
Is that the episode where we discuss talent on your show?
it can be.
Please.
I'm just saying.
Say that because I also want to bring in Farnsworth Brentley.
See, she understands. See, the Brandy thing, we can, you know.
Is
what
your
I'm saying?
lyric Brandy?
No, my lyric's not Brandy. It's actually.
But someone claims to be Brandy's #1 fan.
Nah, because I paid attention to the, I resonated with the topic. It was something that resonated.
She got into it with Jack Harlow. She threatened that boy.
You like?
Oh, we.
What are we talking about? We protecting white people now?
I just feel like you should be well versed in all of the stuff that Brandy do.
I mean, but who cares about attacking Jack Harlow?
It's about the unnecessary
Name me a Jack Harlow
ferocity
song.
of this response.
Oh my God, I quit.
You want a Jack Harlow song besides What's Poppin'?
That's fair. I respect that.
I want to see some ass. Hey, big head.
You really listen to Jack Harlow?
I know a lot of Jack Harlow songs.
Yeah, I don't think he's a bad artist.
I know
He's
some
not
of
a
the
bad
Jack
artist,
Harlow
but
records.
he's very mid. Like he's not. He's like, oh, let me put on Jack Harlow on the whip. Did you listen to Jack Harlow on the way to this?
Who was on the way out?
I don't know here.
All right, there
on
you
the
go.
phone actually, but
When I want to see
if
some
he-
ass
you know,
come
if I'm
on,
listening,
I
like,
play
my
it.
music on shuffle and like a song comes on.
So when you want to see some ass, you go to Jack Harlow #1, like out of Luke, Too Short.
The song is called I Want to See Some Ass.
Big Sean has a song
whose
called
song
Ass.
is that? That's your song?
No, Jack Harlow's song. It's
Oh.
called I Want to See Some Ass.
So you playing that before Big Sean's Ass? Like
Yes. Big Sean's ass is like a high school graduate at this point. How old is that fucking song?
this is crazy. We saying classics though. This is I'm just not understanding. Like we putting Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow got attacked because he didn't know Brandy and Ray J were siblings. That's not a reason to attack
That
somebody.
is a crime. You're supposed to know that. Ray J was on.
I wish they weren't siblings.
First-
I'm a fan of Ray J.
First of all, that is a crime to not know that shit. Like
No,
that
it is not.
Yes, it is. He was on Moesha. First
Okay,
of all,
who's Nia Long's sister?
You watch. First of all, no, we're not doing that.
Samoa.
Some more. Thank you. They siblings. Who's Lisa Ray's sister?
Samoa's the comedian.
The Brat.
So, the
The
Brat.
Brat. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, we watch 101. You watch that TV show?
Yeah, for Inez.
Right. At the end of that, right, Arnez. She was in love with Arnez for like 4 or 5 seasons. But at the end of that show, who she was in the bed with?
Fuck if I remember. Once Inez wasn't winning no more, you
Ray
lost
J.
me.
It was Ray J.
He was in some of those episodes. I like
I
Ray
don't
J.
remember that.
Ray J is the god, man.
I like some of the Ray J. I like all of the Ray J records.
J
I'm a
is the
fan
fir-
of Ray J and I'm scared of Ray J.
I wouldn't be scared
I
of
don't
Ray J.
play with, and then the other thing is that was completely scary. Cause Robert Richards, who plays Inez, only got that job because he ran into a modeling and acting studio hiding because he was a Crip out there.
Hey, man.
And Ray J is big blood. It's a story for another day.
The first blood. I'm glad you know that.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm scared of
do your
Ray J.
homework.
I want to be clear. I'm terrified of Ray J.
That is insane. Like I wouldn't be terrified of Ray J because you just said it. You the first blood. When you gotta
If
understand
Suge Knight is giving you,
his life rights.
I'm scared of Ray J.
I'm not scared of no nigga that got Suge's life rights. I'm not scared. You gotta understand when niggas came at the money team. I love Fabulous.
I want to hear who your lyric is by so I could talk about them.
Are we doing the lyrics?
Yes. What's your lyric?
My lyrics is actually motivational. It has nothing to do with Ray J. It is actually
Ray J is motivational.
J. Cole. And
I know you fucking lying.
You don't like J. Cole?
Are you serious?
You don't like J. Cole?
What's your lyric,
I
man?
don't even know.
You don't like J. Cole?
You don't even know what you're doing. Go. What's the lyric?
I don't even want to say the lyric no more.
No, please. Be our guest.
No, I'm gonna say the lyric, but you don't like
I like J. Cole. I don't like Dreamville niggas.
Okay, that's fair, but we sticking on J. Cole. So the song, let me pull it up. It's one of my favorite songs from J. Cole. It's actually called "Love Yours." I'm pretty sure you heard it before. You know what I'm saying?
I think Might have did a lyric from that one.
It's a lot of pieces from this record. She's holding her head. This shit makes no sense. Why is J. Cole getting...
I just want to hear your lyric.
Why is Jermaine Cole getting slammed?
I want to be enlightened.
It's enlightening. It's first of all, the song called Love Yours, so it's self-explanatory, but I circled this part because it says, always going to be a bigger house somewhere, but nigga, feel me. As long as the people in that motherfucker love you dearly. Always going to be a whip that's better than the one you got. Always going to be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock. Always going to be a bitch that's better out there on the tours. But it ain't never going to be happy till you love yours. To me, that's self-explanatory. It's just
Yes, it is.
But the point is, find a lyric, because I had 1,000 lyrics in my head, but this is the lyric that's like this. Whatever, you could be down bad, you could be lit, you could be at a mid ground, you could be trying to find something, you could be at any point. Love what you got.
I agree.
So you know what I'm saying?
That's a good.
I ain't gonna shit on that. That makes no sense.
You said it was self-explanatory, and I said I agree.
Oh, but I'm just flabbergasted because when I brought up J. Cole, you just did the like.
Because Dreamville niggas is the worst.
Wow, that's crazy. Explain that.
Do you own a Dreamville t-shirt?
No.
Okay, why did you respond no like that?
Because no to what? You not liking Dreamville?
You almost said hell no. Why did you say that to do you own a Dreamville t-shirt?
Because I'm not the... Like when it comes to merch, I'm more big on local merch than like major label merch. Like I don't own a TDE shirt. I'm not really getting a TDE hat or the record label hat. So that's kind of why I said like hell no. But I'm not that big of a fan. Like I grew up loving G Unit, but I never that was the last time I had a G Unit tank top. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. I was down. I was like that serious with that. But like now as a grown ass man, I'm not buying no fucking Dreamville t-shirt. I support them by streaming and shit, going to the concert, things like that, you know, but I'm not buying a t-shirt.
Damn, they done for.
Oh yeah, so it's a high speed chase going on.
Like what the hell? I was like, bro, what?
Yeah, Norfolk's wild. Norfolk's wild.
How would you describe someone wearing a Dreamville t-shirt? The type of niggas that wear Dreamville t-shirts?
Oh, just a nigga that like the t-shirt. Like I mean, I don't give a fuck about what people wear personally. So I mean, I guess that's their cup of tea. That's how I look at it. Like I'm sensing that you're looking at it like they got J. Cole posters on the wall and shit.
Not even as you see how you read that lyric and you said it's self-explanatory?
To me, it is.
I agree.
To me,
the Dreamville niggas don't think that way. Because they think this nigga is the deepest nigga alive. Like he's saying what he means. Do you respect it? Yes. Do you have to unpack it? No.
I agree with that.
It's already unpacked.
I agree with that.
So imagine me, a woman, having to listen to these niggas explain something to me that I know good and damn well. And I'm wondering what took them so long to get there.
I'm on your side.
And you got the Dreamville t-shirt on. A fucking mess.
I'm on your side on that because I will put that towards Kendrick more than Cole. Cole has
TDE fans don't bother me. SZA fans bother me a little bit, but
you don't like SZA?
I like SZA a lot.
Okay, I love SZA. I think she's a lot of people don't like SZA, but I love SZA. I think she's actually like one of the ones. Her too. You know what I'm saying? Summer Walker, I love Summer. She's a bird, but like Summer's fire. Like, but she's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? She's going wild off a 23-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, but musically speaking, she's the shit.
That's your guy fault, 50 Cent. That's his fault that we're going through this.
How's that 50's fault?
Who gave that boy that job?
Gave who the
we
job?
know who Lil Meech is. If he didn't have that job.
That's 50's fault for him portraying his father? Like, that's...
50 gave him the job. That's how he got famous, true or false. Well, he knows Summer Walker at 50 didn't give him the job. Now we all here sitting on the couch gotta watch this shit. Wow. Don't nobody want to watch this shit.
So you sound like the person that blamed Keke's baby daddy for...
Like the masses? Yes.
For Keke being corny and...
No, I blame him for tweeting weird shit.
I blame him for doing that part because he made it public. But
yeah, that's what we blaming him for.
Super corny. You're not thinking that's corny? Like,
is your lyric by Keke Palmer?
Mother?
Yes.
No.
That's nasty.
I might bring the Keke Palmer lyric out.
Any Keke Palmer lyric is nasty, first and foremost.
Wait, what?
I'm
That,
changing my lyric.
Disrespectful now.
that
like,
makes no sense.
What? What you mean it makes no sense?
Name me a Keke Palmer lyric off the top.
I can name
I
a
can
couple
name a
Keke
song,
Palmer
but
lyrics.
We listening to Keke Palmer?
I listen to anybody if the music is good.
I agree with. See, that's a separate statement. But we bring it back to Keke Palmer.
Yeah,
I can name a
And I
couple
fuck
Keke
with
Palmer
Palmer.
lyrics.
And she did her thing at the
That's
fucking
the
Broccoli
thing.
Fest.
I'm well rounded.
She dropped fucking 10K on niggas. Like, who's doing that? Nobody.
You mad because you can't name a Keke Palmer lyric.
No, I'm not. I'm blessed that I can't name a Keke Palmer lyric.
Keke Palmer been giving songs since childhood.
That shit is trash. Like,
What?
No fucking Keke Palmer, man.
You just didn't listen to it then. So how do you know it's trash?
Because I listened to it. It's terrible.
Listen to it or you didn't? What'd you listen to?
I mean, I wouldn't say
I don't know what the fuck I
majority
listened
of her
to.
music
You didn't.
is good, but she has a couple good songs.
I can't name that motherfucker, but I listened to it. It's terrible. Oh, I'm not the type of person that don't try something and say it's bad. That makes no sense. That's like impossible. I'm gonna listen to it. Or I'm gonna eat it.
I'm a fan of the Keke Palmer songs. I am.
Bossy,
along.
Bossy is my shit.
Boss.
Hood and I'm bougie.
That's my shit.
I like
You know what I'm
I
saying?
like
Every time
Bossy
they come
by
on-
Khalees.
That's fine too. But
Come on.
I
They
like
couldn't
Bossy
get
by-
Dance Alone off 106 in Park.
What?
Keke Palmer Dance Alone, they couldn't get it off 106 in Park. Even if we going back to Disney, they couldn't stop playing that girl's music videos.
Oh, this is nasty.
I'm a Keke Palmer stan, so
Stan?
yeah.
Two up, fuck who up. I was sitting in the coop, watch the bitch
Like,
pull up.
I feel like
Wow.
she be in her
Keke Palmer.
bag. She
Y'all
keep
really
a bag.
out
She keep
here.
a job. She be on her shit, and niggas can call her corny, but she be on her shit and she get money.
See, again, everything you just said is a fact. And shout out to Keke because I'm sure she's doing that
Niggas
part.
get
Why are you insulting the music? I'm a fan
Because
of the music.
she's trash.
To who?
Me. That's all it is.
What that mean?
Wait, like,
Terrible. Like,
okay.
You-
Now what? I mean, that's your opinion.
exactly.
You think she's a bad actress?
No.
So how's she terrible?
Because again, we're speaking music. Her acting has nothing to do with her songs. So,
I mean, she can sing. Can she not sing? Even if the music isn't
Didn't she do
great,
Broadway?
do y'all think
even if the music isn't great, her voice.
do y'all think Nick Cannon is a good rapper?
I'm not willing to compromise that
Bro.
all the music is bad. I'm a fan of the music.
I'm just asking the question. Do y'all think Nick Cannon is a good rapper?
What
I
that got to
feel-
do with Keke Palmer?
Nothing. I just asked a separate question. Do y'all think Nick Cannon is a good rapper? It's a yes or no question.
I don't know the Nick Cannon songs,
There's-
except for parents just don't understand.
That's Will Smith.
No, he's on the remix with Lil Romeo.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no comment.
This is a nasty conversation. Like, shout out to Lil Romeo. I fuck with Lil Romeo. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend. Like, Bow Wow's a legend. You know what I'm saying? These are goats in the culture. But like Keke Palmer,
Like, why
The
you hate
same
her?
class of people. I'm
Like, why do you hate
confused.
her?
I don't hate Keke Palmer. I think what she did in that situation was corny.
So you are
Going to the
why-
Usher
so you're
concert?
mad because
And-
of that. You don't dislike.
I'm not mad. I wouldn't say mad.
I don't know. You
but-
seem kind of like.
No. I wouldn't say mad.
You know who
It's
would have
just-
this argument?
Triggered.
A nigga in a Dreamville t-shirt.
Shout out to them because I damn sure don't own one.
They up there
Yeah.
under the tweets. No, y'all don't
I wouldn't say I'm
comprehend.
mad. It's just to me, I think it's corny. I mean, but like you
For
said,
going to the Usher concert?
not going to the Usher concert. I like how you just made
For
that
like
simple.
grinding on him, or she wasn't even grinding on him, but like
She was definitely
I feel
grinding
like
on him.
it
You
was
can't be
giving-
serenaded by Usher nowadays. You
was
work your
giving
whole
performer.
fucking life.
He put the mic to her mouth so she could sing like he does everybody that comes to his show, and she put on the show. She gave niggas a show. That's what she
gave
does.
Niggas a show.
That's what she does though. Like, when has a camera ever been on her and she not be on some shit?
So, like, most
Exactly.
women don't even like when niggas like bitches' Instagram pictures. Like, but
What?
We talk about Keke Palmer, the Keke Palmer.
What?
She don't give a
Wait,
fuck.
again, like,
This nigga was a bum.
Yeah.
he
Who
was
is
a
he?
bum.
Yes, who is he?
Her baby daddy.
Okay, but who was he?
Her baby daddy?
Now he got a little status because he was with Keke Palmer. Who the fuck was you?
If he was a bum, she chose that bum ass nigga.
That's not a us problem.
Yeah.
He
It's
should
not.
be thankful. You sitting in the next motherfucking house. You better hope she don't call the light company and have your ass sitting in the dark.
That's crazy.
You sitting there living off the land, getting on Twitter,
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone right now.
arguing with your baby mama. Get
No.
a fucking job. What is his job title?
You gotta ask him.
He don't know.
Like, I think he a writer or something.
I don't.
He
pay
on
attention
strike.
to none of these motherfuckers. I just know that's the
And that's
father of her
I do
kid.
know he's what's the name's brother.
Sharonis.
Yeah, I never know his. I always forget his.
Is that the nigga from Insecure?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, but I mean, I just know.
But his brother is. We know his brother. We don't know his ass. Well, I mean, we know him now,
We
but
do
like
know him. He's-
niggas ain't really know who he was until they got together.
Right, until they had a kid together.
And I mean, even before they had a kid, like they was posting this shit. Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I follow Keke Palmer.
I
so-
can tell.
Yeah, so they was posting each other and shit. They had been together before they had a baby.
I guess, man. Shout out to Keke Palmer, man. Now they co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was definitely in a relationship.
Like the rest of the niggas out here. Oh,
He gonna have to get a
most
job.
niggas
It's
not
so
even-
unfortunate.
Right, cause like nigga, take care of your kid. Worry about that.
You're gonna have to get a job. Hit
Was
the pavement.
he? So was
honey.
he not taking care of his kid?
Put a suit on,
not
head
saying he
into the
wasn't. I'm
city,
just
and
saying.
run
No,
the
I'm
rat
just asking the
race.
question.
At
Like,
this point, if they're not together, that's just what he need to worry about.
He did that to himself.
he been. Oh, this is crazy.
Because apparently they wasn't together when he made that post. Oh, you're a mom.
That was together though.
No, it just came out that they wasn't together at that time.
I read that they broke up after that situation. So again, that correlates to how he felt about how she went out. That's like if he went to a concert and he was gyrating and doing extra shit, she would have felt some type of way.
He
as
has
she should.
absolutely
Would she though? Do
zero
we know
moral
that?
standing, though. Let's
Do we
unpack
know
the
that
argument.
she would feel some type of way though?
9 times out of 10, I'm assuming, because if I'm out,
You can't assume that like for
You be out
everybody.
gyrating?
no, yeah,
But
but
some people are cool. Like if they significant other goes out and they dance with other people, obviously you don't necessarily want to see it.
but again,
But that don't mean it don't happen. The only issue is she was there and it was recorded and the world seen it.
Because he
But
posted her
niggas
ass
didn't even have to
before.
know that he had an issue with it. He made it clear he had an issue with
He
it.
found it and quoted it.
and
And
that
even niggas even thought he was joking.
I thought he was joking. I
Niggas
gave
thought
him
he
grace.
was
I thought it was a
joking, and
joke.
he came back and doubled down on the shit.
how is that a joke?
Because he was like, "Oh, you're a mom." Like he retweeted.
He put LOL
He
in the
But people do that all the
But
time.
right, it was because they have. If you like, they've been on a podcast. That, like I said, I follow her. So they have this type of banter. So when he retweeted it, it was like, "Oh, he's joking. Like he's probably joking. Like you shouldn't be out doing that." But just being sarcastic about it. But this nigga was like serious in his feelings. about
Let's
it.
just unpack the argument, though. Let's just unpack it. His argument was no man wants to see his wife and the mother of his kids do blah, blah, blah because he has such a strict moral code, right?
It was pertaining the clothes, like she had like a see-through.
That's
Yeah,
what
and
he
he didn't
said.
want to see that, and he has
I'm
such
just
a strict
I'm
moral
just-
code. But
that's
if
what
you
he was
had that,
expressing.
That's what he said.
That's what
Yeah.
he's
if
expressing.
you had that moral code, baby, you wouldn't have had to put wife or. If you felt that strongly, you would have married that girl before you had the kids. So your argument is a bunch of gobbledygook. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
So it goes
sir.
out the window because they're not married.
No, it goes out the window because it doesn't make any sense. Because if you had the strong moral code that you did, you wouldn't have had to put a prefix or a suffix to wife because you would have married her. He wanted to type wife and he knew the fuck he couldn't because people would have said, but you're not married. That's why you had to put or the mother of your child. You're not married to that girl and now you're not with her. So really, if it don't pertain to your child, you should probably just shut the fuck up.
That makes no sense to me.
Because your child's not in this video, is he?
Nope, he was at home with the child, and that's why he was mad.
That makes no sense. So if you're not married, but that's the mother of your kid, and y'all still in a relationship, that doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter to people who aren't saying, I have such a strong moral code. That was part of the tweet.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I just think he shared his... He was wrong for putting it public. I do agree with that, because he didn't protect his family in that regard. But in the same breath, I just felt like he was expressing himself, or he expressed himself and how he felt.
And I feel that.
And in the long run, she turned it into a money grab. And
Did she though?
Keke, keep a bag, Palmer. You should have known.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna try to embarrass her and she not make money off of you.
And she definitely been vocal about the type of like person she is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's nothing for her to feel embarrassed, because again, like
But my thing is, we don't know what actually happens at the house.
that part I agree. That's a fact.
So,
I'm just and I'm trying to pertain it to what he.
We know who paying the bills.
What he is. We don't know that.
What money he making?
We don't know.
You just told me you can't tell me what the man's job title is.
But that don't mean I know. I don't pocket watch people. I don't know his pockets. Who's to say he's broke? He could be
Darius Jackson Network. I got you right now.
That's internet. We don't believe in that internet shit. That shit is fake.
So for the sake of comparison, I will also Google Keke Palmer's fake internet net worth.
Again,
Net.
that you put Keke Palmer's net worth, and that still may not correlate to what she's actually worth.
And that's what I'm saying. So we'll use both the fake net worths to compare to one another.
And the ultimate point is,
Darius Dalton Jackson has a net worth of $500,000, while his girlfriend Keke Palmer has a fortune of $7.5 million.
Again, and if we're comparing comparing money to money, that's a separate conversation. A lot of people that I know don't even have $500,000. So that's, if we speaking of what he has, that's a lot of money compared to a lot of motherfucking people that I personally know.
And
that
compared
don't even
to
have
where they live,
$500,000.
he not providing that lifestyle.
Again, with $500,000, that's a lot of money. So to say, and the ultimate point is to say he's not doing anything, I doubt that. With $500,000, I don't know. So again,
yeah, I would say it's a lot of things we don't know.
So,
and I feel like a lot has been up.
And I'm not trying to compare wealth to wealth, because the world knows that Keke Palmer's the breadwinner. He knows that shit. He's not making that argument.
Dalton is best known for being the boyfriend and baby daddy of American television personality Keke Palmer. However, he has made a name for himself with his long and successful career in health and fitness and journalism, according to his LinkedIn profile. There are other ways that you might know Jackson. He is also known for being the younger brother of American actor, their Panamanian, Sharon J. Jackson.
Shout out to him. That shouldn't be an indictment on him for having a talented brother. And again, with everything you can read, it came to a point in life that they met and had a child together. So something she saw in him correlated to a kid, regardless of wealth, his status, what he was and
Jackson has been in the fitness and health industry for the past 6 years now, but he is an ambitious person. He is looking to expand his experience into film and television.
Of course, because if your girl, the mother of your kid, is a talented, well-successful actress, who's not inspired by that? Again,
you know who was 12 hitting the pavement? You fucking bum.
These should not be indictments on this good brother. Everything you speak on makes sense. If I was dating Keke Palmer, I should want to be a damn actor. Excuse me. So
no, you should be yourself.
He is being himself.
Yeah. Be your fucking self.
Why? So
why you didn't want to act when your brother was acting?
Who say he didn't?
I will reread it.
You can reread it 1,000 times. Who's more?
Why is he just now trying to expand into film and television?
Who's more popular in this situation? Period. His brother or Keke Palmer?
Who do you believe is more popular?
Keke Palmer. So again, who's going to publicize or make an article about him being inspired about his brother more than him being inspired?
I'm being rude. It does say Darius has an impressive resume, but his experience does not quite stop there. He also runs a successful YouTube channel, which has nearly 20,000 subscribers. His YouTube channel is dedicated to the Philadelphia Eagles.
How many people you know with YouTube channels that got 20,000 subscribers? That is a simple question. Because again, if we're breaking down his resume, that to me is impressive. I don't know a lot of people with 20,000 subscribers.
I have 180,000 followers on TikTok.
And that is incredible.
I'm just a girl off the street.
And that is incredible. But you want to know why? Because those are organic people. But 20,000 people, regardless if you want to break it down,
that's not impressive when you Keke Palmer baby daddy and Sharona's brother. That means that people know who you know and they still don't give a fuck. You up there talking about the Eagles.
That's 20,000
Nigga,
people.
get off the couch. That's why you had the problems you have now. You sitting around watching them games, letting your life pass you by.
See, man, that's why I just live your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you express yourself, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you if it was the other way around.
I feel like everybody should do that.
It would be like,
because it's kind of like goes both ways.
It goes, absolutely. I'm a vice versa type of motherfucker, and I be telling people that all the time. Like, don't do shit that you don't want shit to be done to you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
I'm not getting on the internet talking shit about my
again,
partner.
I agree with that part, but that doesn't more so erase what that man felt, and that's kind of what the bottom line of where I'm getting at.
He should have kept how he felt to the people who gave a fuck,
which is just them two. And that,
I mean, I think his family care about how he feels. He could have told them.
Nah, I mean, yeah, but that's his family is irrelevant in that regard, because the only person that needs to understand his feelings in that moment is his mother, is Keke, which is the mother of his kid, or whoever he's talking to.
I feel like,
in my opinion,
I can understand him being frustrated or in his feelings or whatever, and getting on Twitter and tweeting shit. Everybody does it, right? Not everybody, but a lot of people.
Majority, right?
So it's not far-fetched that he did it. It's the fact that it's like you dating Keke Palmer, like you're not dating.
That's what I'm saying. It's far-fetched to me because you never got up there and tried to air your grievances with her before.
I mean, that
ever.
Back to her point, we can't say that because
yes, we can. They dug up every tweet this nigga done post.
That tweet, you could bring up 1,000 tweets. Every single tweet that has nothing to do with their private life. So we can't say that he did not do anything. That's impossible. That's like me saying you. No,
what I'm saying is he doesn't have a history of every time he has a disagreement with Keke Palmer, getting on Twitter and doing that.
Well,
so you did that to get at her.
Again, that part I'm not arguing, but what I'm saying is we can't necessarily correlate that to he didn't express that to her in any type of way, because he could have did that privately.
He could have.
That's where he fucked up.
And that's
made it public for the world for us to speak about this shit.
For them to have to break up over that, I don't think it's a new issue, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Is that right? That
they had other issues.
Right, and that was the last straw.
Yeah, because it became so public at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because again, 1,000 times, the first thing I said about the whole thing in my little 2 cents was, damn, he is, because I'm a private person. I don't like exposing a lot of shit with my personal life, personally speaking. So him putting that on Twitter allowed the world, including us, to speak on this type of shit. That's his fault. He should have never did it. That to me is not protecting the family, because now it's not just you two, it's you and your kid.
And so look, back to circle, just to bring this full circle.
Absolutely.
So you said she's corny for what she's doing, right?
In my opinion.
In your opinion.
Right.
And a lot of people feel that way.
Absolutely.
Because I've been seeing it. But my thing is, instead of her getting on Twitter and going back and forth with him, she went and put her shit in her
she kept it entertaining. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what they say you should do. Beyonce always said, best revenge is your fucking paper. And I feel like that's what she's on, some type shit like that. And people was calling her corny for it because I guess now she's in the Usher video and shit. But we don't, maybe she was always going to be in the Usher video. Maybe that was already in the works. And then, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why he was mad. We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
The corny label for me is that, like, I don't want to say like she has to do what he say, because I'm not on that type of time. But if outside of the fact that he exposed the situation publicly, he fucked up on that part. And if he can stand on that and admit to her face to face and she can respect that, then the corny part for me is her not respecting his feelings, because at the end of the day, if that's what he felt, then that's what he felt. So I felt like she should have, in a way, not teased
He's
it.
so in your face with it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I understand you Keke Palmer, you an entertainer, you et cetera, because that has nothing to do with his feelings. You're a Keke Palmer before this nigga and after this nigga. But like that part to me was like rubbing, like you in the video with this nigga that like obviously made this nigga feel some type of way. And to y'all, talk your shit. And to y'all point,
you want to be on the internet?
Yeah, because she probably was hurt too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely, because again, you exposing that shit to the world is some wild shit. So it kind of like not made your point because it's like what you did is. But not to get long with it, because we don't want to, make it the Keke episode and shit. But it's just like, and I respect that's how you feel. But I mean, to me, it's just corny. And that's another thing too. I'm in it with this because it's not like I'm going out in the world in my platforms and telling motherfuckers that it's corny. I just think it's fucking corny. But shout out to Keke Palmer. I don't dislike Keke Palmer. I do think musically she's not like, or let me say like, it's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't listen to Keke. Like, I'm not putting Keke in the radio. I don't listen to radio, but I'm not listening to Keke Palmer. Like, I don't think. But
now you Tom from the Boondocks, and that's why you shouldn't argue with your baby mama on Twitter. Look at you. Look at you and look at you. Now you somebody baby father and somebody else brother. You get less famous.
See what happens, man, when you express yourselves? You get the high.
You do bitch shit, you get bitched.
That's not bitch shit.
Arguing with your baby mama on Twitter? Certifiably.
How's she arguing with her? Did she respond to anything?
No.
So
now you're just shouting into the void on Twitter.
Exactly. So he's not arguing with his baby mama. He was arguing
with all them people, cussing his ass out.
Nah. I just think he just expressed himself.
And then tried to delete his Twitter, and people was like, let's move on.
He just expressed himself, but he was wrong because he went public. But I don't think he was arguing with his bitch. He probably arguing in private. When she came home, they was arguing.
Oh, there is no come home. Get the fuck out of my house. I don't want to see your goddamn face when I get there.
Okay, but you got a kid with me, though. Okay.
Yeah, no. We share the same baby. Yeah. You're not going to live in my house and disrespect me on the internet. Is you crazy?
But she could disrespect him?
I don't see him as being disrespected. Yes, we broke up when she disrespected me on the internet. So now I'm in a video with Usher.
Exactly. That I see him being disrespected as well. But you know what I'm saying? But that was my lyric of the day. Shout out to J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the niggas that's wearing the Dreamville t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to did y'all go to the Dreamville festival?
No.
You definitely pulling up to no shit like that because
I would like the lineup. I'm a fan of the Dreamville artist.
You're gonna be surrounded by 1,000 niggas with Dreamville t-shirts.
People told J. Cole he shouldn't be mean to no name, and he said she should educate me instead of being rude. And they said she has a whole book club to educate people.
He ain't fucking lying.
And he said, I don't read, I just think. Come on.
That's a fact.
Oh,
What you mean?
What you mean? He don't read. He's ignorant to literature, but he thinks. So he goes.
Well, why would you ask someone to educate you?
Because
you didn't want to read it.
Nah, I don't want to read it. Tell me.
I'm busy.
Okay, then.
I read it.
I'm not.
I wanted to know, so I read.
God bless you, but I'm not reading it.
Okay, so then don't say you should teach me because you don't want to know. You want to do what you want to do.
Don't tell me that you offended by what I say, but then can't tell me why.
You can't make other people responsible for what you do and do not know.
You can't tell me that you offended and not tell me why.
No, that's not a fact. If people are telling you something's offensive, it should be important to you as someone who is not trying to offend anybody to figure out why what you did was offensive.
Again,
because then you're making the people be offended and still have to put up with the people who are offending them to teach them.
I disagree to an extent because again, if you tell me why you offended, if you're telling me that you offended, you should at least be able to tell me why. It's that very simple.
But once someone tells you why they're offended, you don't have the option to then say, no, that doesn't matter. And that's what happened there.
No, he kind of just simply said that I don't read, I think.
No, I think if you remember properly, the context was it was a week where they were saying black women weren't being protected. Wow. It was a week that girl got hit with the skateboard by them niggas in New York, and the other girl got picked up and thrown in the trash can by some black men. And so the theme of the week was protect black women. J. Cole decided to jump out this no name. And then when they were like, you should probably educate yourself, it was, I don't read, I just think.
I took that as a simple statement. He doesn't read. Like, and he probably does read, but to the point where he's not about to read. He thinks. That makes sense. He's, you know, they're called Dreamville. They think. Like, what's wrong with thinking? Is that a problem?
No, but I think if it's your response to asking to be educated, then what did you ask to be educated for?
Again, educate me on.
Because I feel like at some point, educate, like you're responsible for your own education as a grown person. Like, you can go and look on the internet for anything else. Like,
I agree with that.
And if you don't want to read, you can fucking download Audible and get the shit to read to you. But like, it is kind of offensive to be like, oh, educate me on the shit you going through, and like, when you could just literally find out.
See, but to that point, he can read something and interpret it the way that you may not interpret it. So when he's particularly, and I don't want to solely speak for this man, but when he's saying educate me, is more so tell me your perspective.
We're not speaking necessarily about him, but sort of the mind frame of people. But you're thinking on behalf of the person who is like, I want to know this information. You're not thinking on behalf of the people who are offended. And when someone hurts your feelings, or they offend you, or they call you something that they should not have called you, it already takes a lot.
And what did he call her again?
We're talking about in general.
Oh, okay.
So it already takes a lot to tell that person, you've offended me, you've hurt my feelings, you've done this. You are then asking that person to spend more time in conversation with someone who's offended them, which most people who are offended do not want to do, and teach this person something when there's a strong likelihood that that person will be like, what you're teaching me, I just don't agree. I just don't think you should be offended. And so therefore, we're not wasting the time of someone who's already been offended, which I just don't think is cool. And the other part of that is, if you want to know, figure it out.
See, that type of person, I'm not defending. The person that's just blatantly just on their part where they're saying, I'm not offending you, I'm not defending that person.
But what we're saying is No Name. So his response to No Name was, if you really feel this strongly about this, basically, you should educate people. The response from not only No Name, but the entire internet was, No Name, someone who also has a thriving music career and is busy, right, takes the time to read these books, share them with her audience, and teach them about things from fucking how capitalism is tearing us apart to like everyday life of black women. No Name is doing the work to teach people who want to learn.
I mean, she's
so you're
also
not making the argument
too. She just disliked Kendrick and Jay, and so
you're not making the argument that this person is not teaching people who want to learn. You're just making the argument that there's a resource available for people who want to learn. You don't want to do that.
So No Name, what, came at Cole for what, not doing what? Like, what was the, like, this that Cole said? Because again, I'm understanding what y'all saying from the aspect of a person that just blatantly not taking accountability of what they feel. But if Cole, to me, sounds like a person that it's not that arrogant. He's a person that's just simply saying that I'm not going to read that much. So in that moment, why can't you just, it's like kind of part of like telling me why, like what was the offense? Like it's not that he don't want to see the offense, or he's not saying there wasn't offense, but can you tell me where it was at? I don't honestly see nothing wrong with that, because that to me is ignorance. It's a difference between being arrogant and ignorant. Like ignorant, you just don't know.
It started with Cole rapping about activists and talking about basically stuff that No Name was doing in Snow on the Bluff. When called out about it, he was just like, y'all claim to know who I'm talking about, but whatever, follow No Name. If you weren't talking about No Name, you would have said, I'm not talking about No Name, and then said, you know, she's listening and learning and on the path that she truly believes is correct for our people, which is to say, like, that might not be right. And then was like, meanwhile, a nigga like me is just rapping.
Let me read these lyrics. She mad at the celebrities low key. Is that the song? I be thinking she's talking about me now. I ain't no dummy to think I'm above criticism. So when I see something that's valid, I listen. But shit, it's something about the queen tone that's bothering me. Okay. I think that's it.
So I'm not immune to criticism, but say it in a way that does not bruise my ego. And now we have advice from Umar.
I was just about to say, damn, that was deep.
Yeah. So
I don't know, man. Like I don't take Cole as that type of person, but I have to go. I remember it, but like when that song came out, I don't even remember how that song goes. But I guess. But I just know she recently dissed like Kendrick and Jay and Rihanna, like somebody else for like some NFL shit. So she's kind of like, I get her goal, but it's like she's kind of coming off like now you just dissing motherfuckers now. So it's like, I don't know.
it's okay. Well, I mean, if you're black and you feel like the NFL is not fair to black people, you can have a critique on that.
Nah, I get you. I just wanted to see the, like, so like he came at her first.
Affirmative.
Like, see, that's the thing, because I don't take Cole as Cole don't diss people. So she must have had to say something about him prior, and I'm assuming that's like I'm asking more so with that assumption.
That's an assumption to make.
Because like, why did Cole ever express why she came at No Name?
He just said, "I just be rapping," and
Which can be true, because that's what rap is. You just rap.
And so
more so with music.
He also claimed not to be a voice of the people, but it's still being upheld as voice of the people. I have advice from Umar. And I have good advice today that's kind of linked to this.
Umar. Oh, shout out to Dr. Umar. Okay.
Your ass. Lenore Honor, I'm in your ass. William Clay, I'm in your ass. Gerald Palmer, I'm in your ass. Anti Spengali, I'm in your ass. In Mukasa, Africa, I'm in your ass. Bonnie Wood,
I'm in your ass.
Hey, he eating a lot of ass right now.
Yeah, he been hanging out with Suki too much.
So I took that no context Dr. Umar clip and turned it into valuable life, which is sometimes holding on to beef only makes you look ridiculous. Because why would you tell all them people you in their ass?
Like, yes.
What was the end goal?
I mean, eat ass, bro.
I mean, he's mildly homophobic, so I don't think that he's telling these other grown men.
Who, Dr. Umar?
Yes.
He's homophobic? Not that I disagree, but I don't even know this motherfucker. Like, how is he, what makes him homophobic?
Any of us could be on his list next for him to be in our ass, and I would prefer Dr. Umar out of my ass. So.
Oh, okay. You know, like ass eat it.
I don't want Dr. Umar anywhere near me.
Okay, just.
If you want Dr. Umar near you, he suggests that you send your resume to drumar@gmail.com.
Whoa.
He said if you're a curvy, voluptuous, nappy-headed black woman, please send your resume.
Oh, okay.
So if you identify as all of those things,
one of y'all's,
you're attracted to Dr. Umar,
one of y'all's,
please,
you know what I'm saying?
Send your resume.
Any Brandy loving, you know.
Yes, and no Caucasians.
Oh, no whites. Oh, yeah.
He said if you're a nappy-headed black woman.
He fucking.
And he said the curls are included.
Any motherfucker that's like so anti this they fucking white people. Like, it's obvious. Like.
I guess we'll never know. In the words of Kanye.
He did not. He not denying white pussy, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think he denying no pussy for real.
Right, exactly. Because like he the type of nigga that's like any joint that's in front of him, you clean, you getting that. Like.
So make sure you send your resumes, please, and make sure that you follow our guests today. Thank you for joining us. Tell the people where they can find you, how to reach out.
Of course, it's for the LUV podcast. We on all DSPs. That's YouTube. Got the YouTube channel, of course, but that's Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? And we are currently on 60 episodes. So we are working, you know what I'm saying? We outside again. Shout out to 757, shout out to Norfolk, shout out to all the other 7 cities, you know what I'm saying? And appreciate the ladies for bringing me on. Y'all still ain't named y'all top 5, so that's crazy to me, but it's okay. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ray J. Shout out
talk about it when you come on your show.
Shout out to
That's what I'm saying. You were supposed to set the show up.
Yeah.
And Diddy.
There you go. See, I see. I'm not even mad no more because we gonna do that like that. But you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Ray J. Shout out to Keke Palmer, baby daddy. You know what I'm saying.
Shout out to Keke Palmer. I agree.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But nah, that's about it. And the merch is on superclothing.com. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to Pack Super. You know what I'm saying. Cop the merch. Cop his clothing line and. You know what I'm saying? We here, Appreciate the ladies for having me here, man.
Thank you
Shout
for coming.
Out to everybody.
I
had fun.
Let's stay focused.
And that's been another episode of Let Me Stay Focused podcast. Don't be a hating ass bitch. Another episode of Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Peace.
Bye.